everyone, and welcome back to Wolfquest. My name is Frosty, and today we are pretty much picking up right where we left off last time. And I'm going to sleep immediately before these crazy little puppies run too far away from me. So last time Ateru was still in a pretty rough spot. We were having some issues finding enough food to provide for the pups. Our territory was severely depleted, and little Asha was sick. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick look here. Nothing too scary. Where are y'all going? Okay, get in the den. I think they were actually chasing that rabbit, which I'm going to chase now. I think they're in, despite all of the warnings. Okay. Just wanted to double check there. So, last time though, Asha got better. We managed to get enough food to actually provide for the pups. And our territory isn't looking half bad. It definitely could look better, but I think I'm gonna go swoop up this open spot while it's open. Give us a pretty nice even hex here. And I think we'll be in an okay, knocking on wood, spot after that. The pups, just as a quick check-in, our smallest is Kamari. He's almost definitely a runt, trailing behind at 10.3 pounds. Solaris is our second biggest at 11.8. Asha is at 11.1, and Speckle, our chunk, and our cougar bait, apparently, is at 11.9. So, all in all, we're doing okay, I think. I don't think we'll make it to rendezvous site here, especially not with Kamari, kind of keeping everybody back. But honestly, probably by next episode, we will be back there, so it's pretty exciting. I'm kind of surprised at how things have been going. Is that another rabbit? I won't say no to a free rabbit. Unfortunately, this boundary is still into play, so we cannot hunt anything but rabbits for the time being. I might have enough for one regurgitation for them, but I also do just want to get their affinity up before we set off. Hello, puppies. Probably shouldn't be regurgitating just for Asha, but Speckle and or Solaris are probably going to claim it anyway. Yep, that's the most that we can do there. And of course, the smallest one that's tumbling is not going to get anything by the looks of it. Unfortunately, that is just how nature is sometimes, so we can still play with him though. Just keeping an eye peeled for that cougar that always seems to like to show up at the worst of times. Our health is also obviously doing a lot better. We got down to 5% at one point, which is frankly just crazy. Okay, pups. And I just want to run around. Ignore me. But I can't do that right now. They are taking their sweet time getting back in the den. Okay, should be all set. But we shall head on out. Ooh, and a carcass too, maybe. And we'll try and investigate this carcass on the way to claiming that spot here. Where'd that go? Smelled really close. Oh, there goes a beaver. I'm certainly not opposed to the idea of beaver hunting. It's just very, very difficult. I have no idea where that rabbit is going. It's just very, very difficult when you have a wolf with any negative stamina by yourself to properly take down a beaver. Anyway, never mind once you start getting injuries added on top of that. Never mind when you have negatives in every other stat and no positives, so just the... Oh, that is a bear. Okay, we are keeping clear of that. But just the possibility is to... Oh, and there's a cougar tormenting us. Just the possibility of the beaver turning its things back on us and doing over 100 points of damage and just straight up killing us is a little too high for my liking. I'd rather try and bring down an elk in all honesty, because that's, you know, at least a potential for multiple days of food. Even if odds are better that somebody would steal it away from us first, I think it's still a better deal. But at this point, it's probably just going to be better to wait for all the calves to drop and just kind of keep doing what I can with the rabbits in the meantime. Because again, I can't even bring like a calf back at this point if I find it. Like, my jaw is too hurt to hold anything. So we're kind of at the mercy of everything, really. It's just kind of danger central. No, Kamari. Okay. So Kamari has now fallen ill. We have to spend time with him in the hope that we can save off the worst of everything, but there's never any guarantees with sickness. And kind of like with Asha, the best thing that we can really do is to try and keep them well fed too. They don't really like to eat when they are sick, but if you can kind of provide an overabundance, they'll eat anyway. And at least in my experience on Iron Wolf Accurate, I feel like that does tend to lend towards the pup having a better chance of healing. Nothing is ever set in stone, of course. It's just not that kind of game. But even so, I think it's probably the best chance that we can reasonably offer the pup, so I'm going to bolster what territory I can so we don't have to wander too far from home in the future. And we're gonna be spending a lot of time with the pups. Okay, I did grab that empty hex, and I'm glad I did, because it looks like Von Winkle, for whatever reason, is really making a push down into this empty zone. I'm assuming just so that we have a chance of bordering with them at all. It's kind of hard to tell. I would have expected Lost River to push in before them, but regardless, I'm going to try and grab these 3 hexes here and then head on back, I think. And hopefully we won't be completely exhausted by the time we get back to Kamari there. Oop, I'm getting the smell of stranger wolves, and that looks like it could well be coming from our territory and not just over the border. So let's go grab this hex, not run into that moose, and scream at them to get off of our yard. Okay, I definitely think that they're chilling directly on our territory, but as sad as it is to say, I really do not want to go hunt them down right now. We've got a lot more pressing things to do with our pups, so I'm hoping that basically telling them that we know that they're there is going to be enough of a deterrent to keep them away. If I can actually speak today, that would be lovely. Yeah, see, we just marked that. It's already going down, so there's definitely somebody loitering there. That should not be. Okay, you can see our territory now. We're still strong in all of our existing hexes, and we've got kind of the farther reaches reinforced, so I'm gonna head on back to the pups and hope I find a couple more rabbits along the way. That should keep everybody topped up and hopefully give us that last little bit of healing we need. And I guess we'll just be spending a day or two at the den if we can get away with it. But I know it's most efficient to really only be marking the territory like when it's weak, and not to be doing it when it's still strong. We just have a smaller territory overall anyway. And it's like if I'm passing something, I'm not going to not pee on the spot. if that makes sense. There's so many things in town today, my goodness. But I really just want to hope that having a stronger, even if it's a smaller territory, will act as a larger deterrent for stranger wolves, especially because they can and they will ruin this run for us. Okay, I think we're all right on food though. Looks like we are technically over 100%, so let's hang out with our little puppies. Let's get them, especially Kamari, some food. There you guys go. I'm basically only going to regurgitate what they actually need right now. I really do not want to effectively waste food that we could be using to heal ourselves if they're not going to eat all of it. Aww. Okay, I already got the prompt to stop socializing with the pup, so that's a little frustrating, but it is what it is there. I know you don't feel good, Kamari, but you should keep eating. Oh, look at them run back up to us. Just let me play with my puppies game. I don't care if it doesn't do anything for our affinity. Just look at how cute they are. Okay, I don't smell anything too crazy, but I do hear coyotes, so I'll try and get Kamari fully up. I thought I saw movement and it scared me. I know he's probably not gonna eat a lot, but everybody is now 99 to 100% full, and he's only lost about 7% health, so could definitely have been worse than that. We're gonna relax just a little bit. Our wakefulness is trash, so we can't spend too long out with them before we'll need to sleep, but we might have time for a quick pup cam. So here's Kamari, our little sick bean, running away from mother. Solaris, one of our bigger pups. Definitely takes after his grandma, I'd say. Asha, our little hopeful girl, chewing a bone. And Speckle, our troublemaker, getting into it with Solaris. Okay. Everyone's just getting a little too scattered for my taste here. Well, let's see, actually. We're at 30% fleas, and if Kamari is still at 10.5 pounds, we're probably gonna be in the den cycle for a while longer. I don't really want to sleep in the den for that reason, so I'm gonna call them back out once they're properly grouped up at least, and then we will promptly pass out for a while. Oh, looks like somebody's trying to claim this hex for themselves. Okay. Well, I'm glad I was paranoid about the coyotes. I think they're over there. Okay. Okay, well. See, this is why it pays to be kind of observant in the game, to know what scents and sounds are around you, so you can be careful with things like that. But we are no longer giving Kamari the benefit, so we are going to sleep. Hope that whoever is coming down around the mountain is not going to be coming for our pups in the morning. Honestly, a little bit nervous with how aggressively I think it was Von Winkle was moving, because it really seems like they're coming directly for us now. Okay. How are we looking? Oh no, it's lucky that one at that territory. It's not reassuring, frankly. How's everyone doing though? Okay. Kamari is down to 70%. I do smell bear. So I'm gonna wolf him in just to be safe. Gonna see if I can grab some rabbit and a drink of water, and then we'll be right back to hang out with Kamari more. Because our territory is still technically strong. Huh. But I wouldn't give to be a hare that can just go through walls. I'm gonna be so happy when a stupid jaw injury is finally done. Because I think the pups will be able to actually eat carcasses if I bring them back. I just physically cannot bring them back. There's a beaver. I'm not trying to bite you, bud. I just want to get a drink. Okay, but we got a couple of rabbits. And again, our territory isn't too bad, so we are going to spend this stretch of wakefulness just hanging out with our puppies. I always hate it when our home territory has a little jingle when we howl. Okay. I will regurgitate twice because we are, wildly enough, almost back to full health. And we'll just hang out. Unless something exciting happens, I'll just show some clips of the puppies, I think. And you get jump scared by a rabbit in the distance. But can't do that to me. I hate the noises of eating with a broken jaw. Just sounds like eggshells getting ruptured. Look at them just playing. They're so cute. I'll be blunt, my biggest fear is being in pup cam if something happened. Guess that's something I should play around with a little bit more. Oh, thank goodness. Broken jaw is finally healed. Now instead of -9, we're only at -2. Puppies are getting pretty tired. They're wearing themselves out. I'm not really reassured though because Kamari has gone down 7% just in the time we've been sitting here. I've had pups heal on very low percents before, but even so. You can tell the pups are getting tired / out of it when some of them try and get them to play and no one responds. Still gotta do the pack owl though. Look at our affinity. This is the best it's probably ever been. Okay, Solaris. It's been a long while and we haven't had anything come by, so I'm just getting a little paranoid. Quite frankly. Okay, there's been no major changes to our territory either. Oh! Oh no, it's multiple. Lucky seems really after us. I will kill you guys if you are not careful. Get far, far away from my den. Why do you guys even keep coming down here? If for no other reason than to try and hurt me and my puppies. I like to think sometimes I just get a sixth sense for when I'm bound to be getting a den attack, you know, but another thing too, if you aren't aware or don't play this game, if you wolf your pups into the den and there is a threat nearby, it will trigger them to attack. Because then it's like, oh, we were going to attack, but you saw us, so now we gotta take our chance, or whatever. So if you have a feeling something's nearby, just wolf your pups in the den. It's a lot easier if you know exactly where it's coming from, because then you can head them off really, really early, but... okay. Just thinking it was too quiet. And unfortunately, our wakefulness is now down. I'll let it get into 5% and then we'll sleep. But Kamari is probably going to be in pretty bad shape after that. Okay, I think it's time to sleep. The pups are also pretty tuckered out. Nope, I smell cougar. Into the den. Another tip for new players, if you are a new player to this game, the other time that you are most likely to get attacked is right after sleeping like that. So always do a good check of your surroundings when you first wake up with your pups. It will save you, hopefully, some heartache. Looks like this square is just going to be a contention, so I don't know if I really want to bother with it, but territory is still looking okay. The pups are still tired, but I'm gonna try and let them sleep in the den a bit more. We're going to hopefully grab some rabbits and a drink and be able to regurgitate once or twice for them. With Kamari sick, there's not much else we can really do. I'm not gonna embark on a super big hunt when these rabbits have been doing us just fine. I'm gonna give Kamari the best chance I can. I'll be honest, I'm not as hopeful as I was with Asha, just because he is our runt. So he's most likely to fall sick out of everybody, but I'm gonna give him the best chance we can. Oh, hi, Elk. Sure would be nice to hunt you. Okay, I wasted more time than I honestly would have liked, so we're gonna go spend all of our waking moments now with Kamari and keep our fingers crossed for the best. Are you hiding a rabbit, ma'ams? Oh. I didn't know that this was where the doghouse was. I believe there is an achievement for sleeping in a doghouse. If that is something of interest, it is pretty much right along the back end of the houses here. Okay, puppies. Now you guys are probably tired. Come eat. Everyone, let your sick sibling get some, please. If anything happens to any of them, I'm going to be devastated. Such is the way of this game. Kamari, you're not done. Please keep eating. This is why you also have to stay full as a parent, because they will let their siblings get to 100% before they keep pursuing food. And with the trajectory of the saga, something tells me that whole interaction / relationship is only going to get worse. I smell coyote. Kamari is at 35%, so I don't really want to sleep again if I don't have to. So we're just gonna spend some quiet moments here with the pups and hope it stays that way. Everyone's getting too tired to really do too much, which is honestly kind of nice in its own right. Except Speckle. Speckle is always ready for some trouble. Solaris, I don't think, is ever one to really start it, but he is always one to finish it. Speckle took herself to bed. That's fine. It's been so weird just kind of watching the Elker do its thing. Normally, whenever there's an Elker that close, I'm immediately after it, but obviously, priorities are elsewhere. I just button mashed. Okay, we got this. Come on, guys. Into the den. I know you're all tired. Into the den with y'all. Okay, where's this freaking bear coming from? Hoping the puppies are actually tired enough to stay in the den. I have no idea where this thing is, so tell me it's not up there. Should be coming from that way. I don't want to wander too far away because then the pups are almost definitely going to come out. Just going to keep woofing them until this bear decides to show its ugly mug. Hoping emoting in the meantime is going to keep its bar away. Where is this thing? I won't say fine if you're going to attack, but seriously. At some point, is this just going to time out? Because I genuinely don't know where this bear is, and I don't want to wander too far away. Because if I do, then it's going to come from the opposite direction. And of course, now the cats are also getting in on whatever. Okay, there it is. Okay. I guess wherever it was stuck, it was still getting the influence of the emotes, which is nice because normally it takes a lot more than that to throw away a bear. Unfortunately, our wakefulness is now 0. So we are going to have to sleep. I am going to call the puppies out for that, though. And let's hope Kamari heals overnight. Don't like the fact that the bear's still there. So we're all just going to immediately curl up and go to sleep here. Because they're not going to benefit Kamari. Oh, no! Okay, so Lars has fallen ill now, but Kamari is healed. And has actually recovered quite a bit. Oh no, look at how far Solaris fell just in that sleep. Oh man. Sorry, a lot just happened there. So we went to sleep. Solaris immediately fell ill. Kamari healed towards the end. And then the cat food dispenser went off. So, unfortunately, we are still going to be battling sickness into our next episode. But with the pups where they are, we also might be going to the rendezvous site. So, as our final check-in for this episode, Kamari is at 43% health and 12 pounds. Solaris is at 83% health and 13.4. Asha is at 12.8 and Speckle is at 13.7. So we're definitely approaching something. And our territory, I suppose I should take a look at that, isn't the strongest. I was honestly expecting it to be weaker than that, though. So we are definitely in for a rougher ride, I fear. I'm gonna have to spend some time away from the den to just, you know, get some food. I probably will stock up on some of the territory or shore up some of the territory at the same time. So I'll see y'all then. Thank you, Parental Unit, for supporting the channel. That support is always greatly appreciated. Feel free to check out links in the description below to some of my other social medias or ways to support me if you feel so inclined. But otherwise, everybody, until next time, stay safe, stay happy. See you all then, and bye.